Hello YouTube fans, here again. Hopefully you can hear me. As you can hear outside, it's totally utterly peeing it down. Just typical of our wonderful British weather. Now as you know, I'm going through now 1983, the 80s action marathon. So why not this one? Going Ed, make my day. Famous line, as we all know, from Clint Eastwood back in 1983, as he had his fourth outing, as I say, his fourth outing as Dirty Harry. Let me think, what's his fourth one? Dirty Harry, Magnum Force, Enforcer. Yeah, his fourth outing as the Dirty Harry. And what can I say about it? It's a dud one. It is totally utterly a dud one. I like this one being Sudden Impact. That's why I say it again. Sudden Impact from 1983. Now, at the time of 1976, Clint Eastwood decided that we were going to do any more Dirty Harrys, and originally, if I can remember right, that the Enforcer was going to be the last one of the Dirty Harry films. Say it again. It was going to be the last one of the Dirty Harry films, but money talked, and they begged him to do another one. And this is kind of a dud one, because not only does he star as the man himself, the man with the gun, that being Dirty Harry, it also appeared his wife, as we all know, sadly no longer with us, may she rest, who brings out a lot of Clint Eastwood films. And he also directed this one, being Dirty Harry, Sudden Impact. The music always made me laugh because you had a bit of rapping in it. You had a bit of that. The music kind of reminds me of something you hear in Peace Academy, which, funny enough, Peace Academy appeared one year after. And it just reminds me of that. The music is so jagged, it's unbelievable. It goes do 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 do. I'm not going to do the rest. But yeah, you get a bit of that. You can definitely tell this is Dirty Harry now going into the 1980s. As we all know, three of them was in the 70s. You start off after that, you don't see a lot. It's in the dark. You got the idea that tying on with a woman and he gets shot. And that's when you see Dirty Harry's wife. Well, the woman in the film, I should say. And I kind of like this one because it's sort of like a rape and revenge sort of film. Have to say it's more professionally done. It's not like I Spit on You, Dave, or anything like that. But it's more of a rape and revenge film as the film goes on. Because the story basically is about a woman. Her and her sister got raped. So they say in traffic detail, got dang raped. And the sister sort of had a nervous breakdown. She's in a mental hospital. She doesn't talk. And the sister started to come to terms with it. But in her way, she's getting revenge. She's killing the ones who did what they've done. And again, you got Dirty Harry. These dancers are after him, and he outsmarts them. There's another scene where this cocky lad gets off with what he's done. We all know what he's done, and you don't know he's done it. But Dirty Harry dabs him and says, "You know what happens? You know what happens? The dog shit. It gets swiped on. And you know what? I'm dealing with dog shit right now." I always loved Clint Eastwood. This is Clint Eastwood. I miss this Clint Eastwood. I love the leather jacket he wears in it. I love the cheeky one-liners, which he's well known for when he played the Dirty Harry. I love it. And this is the one where everyone remembers the line where he says, "Go ahead, make my day." This is the film. So, like I say, this old dancer, he goes to a restaurant. He knows he's going to get off of it because, you know, money talks. And he blanks this dancer. You know, you got the idea that he killed a prostitute and he's got away with it. Well, he thinks he does, but Dirty Harry makes him have an heart attack. I'm not sure now if he makes him have a stroke or he makes him have an heart attack, one or the other, and he dies. I love to see he has these papers after he blagging that he killed what he's done to the prostitute. You know, she's had efforts on him and all this. And you've got the dancer say, you dirty, bastard, and then dies. Blood riddance to stub. But I love to see where the woman says, "What is it? What did you do for him?" "He must have read the bill." To be mobile stroke there. "He must have read the bill." And walks off. But before that, you got these two cocky guys, beating mustard, you know, dynamite like the hard men. And he says to the receptionist, "Do me a favour. Call 991 and go on the two sorry looking arseholes with booze, busted nose, broken ribs, and a bit of injury." So it's I just like the tuts. He's not lost that tuts, Clint Eastwood. He still has that golden edge of being Dirty Harry, as dirty as the job is. So you got dancers, you got the idea that the scumbag old foldy dostit just ridding the bad rubbish, and they're going after him. People just trying to kill him on the way. That lad who we call dog shit tries to run him over, falls a firebomb in his car. Clint Eastwood, as Dirty Harry, gets out of Dodge, shoots the car goes in water, brown bed. So then they send him off. They send him off to go somewhere else to investigate these murders. You know, because one guy gets shot down there, and another guy gets shot in the head. Like I say, that's where it comes rape and revenge. It's quite funny. You got one who bases detective. He's a bit of a dick, really, and he's got it in for Dirty Harry. And you might have seen him before. He played in The Gauntlet with Clint Eastwood, and you might remember him as Demeter Jordan in the Batman films. You don't feel sorry for Dirty Harry there, because he's just got a lot of shit, and he falls for this girl, who we all know is Dirty Harry's woman in real life. You get a dog in it. That's a funny dog. It's really funny. Another one's with a duffed up face, pisses everywhere. And he meets a mate who's, funny enough, appeared in all the Dirty Harry films except for the last one, that being the Deadpool. He's the one where Dirty Harry asks that door, he says, "Do you feel lucky, punk?" He played a pimp in the Magnum Force, and he played in Enforcer, sort of like a hippie sort of peace revolution type of character. In this, he plays his mate. And like I say, there's a few good lines here, but this is the one, like I say, got these scumbags, they're robbing a taffy, but the taffy lady puts a lot of sugar in his coffee, so he comes in and he says, "I come for coffee and I don't like sugar, and she put sugar in my coffee, but she put a lot of sugar in my coffee. I just come to make a complaint." Can I have what? But you don't think I'm going to let you leave me and my other? What? Me, my Mr. Weston and I. What do you mean, sucker? Me, Miss Weston and I. Shoots them all. Just might be doing a shit job there about shooting the fucking Tamner. Damn it, it's passing on this. But yeah, he shoots them all. One scumbag as he's done to the secretary's head. And again, that's where he says that iconic line. "Go ahead. Make my day." And I love it. I just love it. It's just epic. It's gay. And this is one where he says that line. It always repeats at the end and all. So like I say, you've got this one stormy die in it. And what makes it even worse is you've got one woman who allowed this, pretending to be mates with the girl and a sister. And she's the one that forced them to get gang raped in a fun fair. So she's killing them on the way, these stormy men. She's killing them on the way. So you got one guy, he's got a moustache. I love the scene in it where you got the idea he's having it with a woman and they're phoning him up. But he says, "Who the fuck is this?" I kind of like that line. I thought it was funny. Sad to say, Clint Eastwood's mate gets killed halfway, which I thought was a bit sad. But Dirty Harry goes after them and kills all the scumbags. And then you've got the guy, got the dude, got a gun to an head. And he says that line again, "Go ahead, make me day." Gets the better, shoots the scumbag. The scumbag dies, but he thinks of the rest of the woman because at that point he knows what's happened. And she's crying about what's happened and everything. But he doesn't. He does the right thing. It's like, why arrest someone for doing the world a favour and killing Stubb? I don't achieve with murder, but in this case, the work's like they're nice people. Walks off, has a great theme song at the end, pans out, it's like typical of the Dirty Harry films. End of movie. End of movie. And I love it. I felt that Sudden Impact was a good one. It came out in 1983. Very successful for Clint Eastwood. Again, he directed it. I think it was the last time we ever saw him and his wife to death, which was the same. I just love the saddle though, when they beat him up and he comes out, Clint Eastwood, and you got that music. He's got that gun and he's shooting all the scumbags. It's epic and it's a good one. And it's one of them that makes me miss Clint Eastwood in that golden era. I miss Clint Eastwood in that golden era. But that's, again, Sudden Impact from 1983. I'll tell you some more action films from that golden era. Into them. Be smart. Be safe. See you later.